South Africa is an enemy of Nigeria. Nigeria's former foreign affairs minister said this on an interview with Arise Television. And then I went through a particular content creator who is from Ghana. And the content creator was being very biased. Now, let's understand this. This content creator was able to say why the BRICS happen to be the Brazil, Russia, and China, and maybe Indonesia. I can't remember. Then they didn't just had BRIC, and it was when South Africa eventually joined that it became BRICS. And then in Nigeria's own, they had the other one that they had the Nigerians, the Mexico, I think the Turkish people and all of those stuff. They made up their own because they had a similar economy. So what is making me make this video is the fact that this woman, I expected her to, listen to the reason why the former foreign minister is saying that South Africa is an enemy of Nigeria. Remember very well, it's just that some of you have very short memory. Your memory is so short. And as such, you are not able to really understand what people are saying. You just jump at it. She made a comment that the way Nigerian leaders think and talk is the reason why Nigerians are belittling other countries. Please, if you are from Africa, please be very honest with yourself. If you are from Africa and you are not from South Africa, you're not from Nigeria, you're not from Ghana, I want you to be the judge. Have you seen Nigerians go to look for South Africans' trouble before? Check every video that you watch. Every video you watch of Nigerians is usually a replying video. And I saw people on the comment section say that if this man can talk like this, if you say that South Africa is the enemy of Nigeria, he should tell all his South Africans, so all the Nigerians in South Africa to come back. Now, somebody went on that comment section and said, you too, tell all the South Africans in Nigeria to come back. South Africans are so lazy that whatever happens in their country, they blame it on Nigerians. Whatever happens in their country, they blame it on Nigeria. Everything, whether they cannot sleep well, they will just turn in the night and say, I've not been able to sleep. Nigerians are the cause. If a baby cries in the night, the parents will say, baby, why are you awake? He will say, even if he can't talk, he will say, Mommy, Nigerians are the reason I cannot sleep. Nigerians, for Christ's sake, I have not seen any channel that they will say, Nigerians are going in for South Africans or Ghanaians. You see, Ghana people, because the person who was reporting this news is from Ghana. The person is from Ghana. So she went to Arise TV and yanked that information. And then she now brought in a white guy who is going to explain it. If the foreign minister is saying that South Africans are the enemy of Nigeria, you should be able to sit down to find out why he made that comment. Because these people, let me tell you one thing. You see this xenophobia thing? South Africans started unaliving Nigerians years ago. But, our government, they are usually not very fast to attending to things like this. They will think it's just normal social media banter. So they don't really... Our Nigerian government is not like South African government that is so petty that everything that happens on social media, they take it and run with it. Nigerian government, it's until they make it like, okay, these people are really attacking our people. That period they were complaining, Nigerians living in South Africa, some of them living there is not because they want to live there. They went there for a job. Some of them work remotely and on site. So if their company sends them to South Africa, they cannot resign from the job. I don't know if you are getting. Some are automobile dealers. So there are companies here. They have companies in China. They have companies in Turkey. They have companies in Nigeria. So they transfer them. There are people now who are Nigerians who are expatriates and they can no longer work in Nigeria because they are now expatriates. I don't know if you understand. So they will always send them to different African countries or maybe outside the continent, but they will never work in Nigeria again because they have now become an expatriate. I want you to read up on who an expatriate is and what is their role. And this person is into humanitarian. So there's a level you get to. You can no longer work in your own country. So they keep transferring them to different places like that. So in that case, these people were complaining that Nigerian government to come and save us. See the kind of ill treatment we are getting. Nigerian government did not answer them. It was until a senator, I think a sitting senator, a minister, was traveling and he suffered the xenophobic thing in their airport. A serving minister or a senator, I can't remember now. That was when they saw, oh, this xenophobia thing is a thing. That was 2019, I think 2019, 2018, 2019. That was when the xenophobia thing became so tense. At that point, they had unalived a member, they had unalived a family friend of ours, like I mentioned in my other video. They've unalived him, but the case never saw the light of day. You see, South Africans are very, please, you people, those of you I have called who are not Nigerians, you are not South Africans, you are not Nigeria, you are not South Africa, you are not Ghanaians. Please, I need you to come and judge this matter. The reason I need you to judge this matter is so that it will be very clear. If a foreign minister who had had meetings with other counterparts in their different zones, a foreign minister interfaces with a lot of things that have to do with foreign duties, can say that South Africa is Nigeria's enemy, meaning that South Africa must have done something that warranted that. And the man mentioned the xenophobic things. Now, these people, South Africans, you were there when the DA leader in South Africa called out your president and told him that, see, I saw you praising a Russian president, telling him that he's your alpha and omega, you are the loves of your life. We are not a party to it. The fact that you are a president or the fact that you love a particular person does not mean you now speak on behalf of your country in some certain things you say. Because it will now rub up on them for those who do not believe in that, narrative you are trying to paint. And they had that confrontation back and forth and all of those. Now, Julius Malema, being somebody who is a Pan-African, is trying to see how he can unite Africa in such a way that those countries that colonized some country or most countries in Africa will not have so much power again as they used to have. It will now make them, and that is why you see that when people are contesting election in African countries, they look for foreign validity or whatever to validate them. I don't know if that's the right word. They will go there for them to validate. Why do you need to go there? Those people, when they do their election now, as we speak, America is currently going through their election. Have they come to Nigeria to tell them, oh, Nigeria, we are about to do election? Look at when our president wanted to go into power. He never surfaced in any of the presidential debates in Nigeria. But he went to Chatham House. Why do you need to go to Chatham House? I'm going to do in the next video that will be explaining why these things are happening. I will do a video soon. That video would have come before this one, but I just decided to drop this one to say that if you can be very honest with you will know that Nigerians do not come for these countries or talk down on them. These people are the ones always coming for Nigerians. Nigerians are usually responding. The truth is, Nigerians, we are too busy. We don't allow pettiness overwhelm our sense of reasoning. Somebody came on my comment and said I should calm down. All these things South Africans are doing is just that it's not going to see the light of day. But the truth is, if we Nigerians do not debunk certain lies, we don't debunk things they are saying. See, this is social media. Our children will grow up, the great-grandchildren, the children to come. All these videos we are doing, when we are after even 100 years, when we are gone, children will watch these videos. They will see that we fought for our country. We never kept quiet in the face of, humiliation unprovoked. The painful part in all of this is the people try to humiliate us unprovoked. Okay, tell me what Nigerians did that they had a problem with Chidinma, and then South Africans sat in South Africa and began to order boats in Nigeria. Please tell me what offense. Immediately Nigerians replied. People started saying, oh, Nigerians have come, oh, Nigerians, they are doing too much. So you, that woman, if you watch this video, who is trying to say is the way our Nigerian leaders are talking, that is why the Nigerians are talking down on other countries, is a big lie. Please mention another country that Nigerians are talking about, if not these wicked South Africans and Ghanaians, wicked and unreasonable people. Tell me one.